Welcome to my channel Kashoot Success Benefits and Blossoms. In the previous video, we have seen fourth basic point of personality development. Today, we will see the fifth point, develop new interests and habit of reading. How do you develop new interests? Finding your passion can be tricky sometimes, but there are ways to develop or open yourself up to discovering them. There are 11 ways to develop new interests. The first way is to learn a new skill. Most passions start with new skills. Musicians, artists, and marathon runners all started the skills at one point and changed their life. The best part about learning new skills is that you can try one for a few days to get a feel for it. Take a few classes and figure out if it's right for you. Second way is to explore and discover. You can find your passion in life by getting a fresh look at the world you are in. Travel can open you up to how other people live, which could inspire you to something amazing. Traveling isn't the only way to do this. Take a walk in a nearby park or meditate. Anything that will get you in a reflective state of mind will work. This will get you focused on the things that are important to you. Third way is to stop doing things you are not passionate about. If you spend most of your day watching television or playing video games, you're not going to find your passion. When you eliminate things you don't care about, you will create a vacuum of time in your life that you need to fill. Hopefully, you will find it passionate pursuit. Fourth way is figure out who you are. If you know what kind of person you are, you will find it easier to figure out new passions. That could give you some indications where to start in figuring out your passions. Some people work better with their hands and some are more artistic. If you are unsure about this, I would try everything. Eventually, you will figure out what you like. Surround yourself with passionate way is the fifth. Passionate people are filled with energy and enthusiasm. Those qualities are infectious. So if you surround yourself with passionate people, you will get a fire inside for life too. The things they do may provide inspiration and ideas for things you want to try. Plus, they can provide insights into how they discovered their passions and open you up to how you might discover one too. Sixth way is to revisit old interests. Many times, the best place to start finding new passions is by looking into your past. This is how you rediscovered a passion you had. Maybe this will help you remind you that you were good at singing, running, weightlifting, or some art. Seventh way is indulge in your imagination. One of the side effects of growing up is the loss of imagination. I can remember a time when I used to imagine craft art to create a variety of crazy ideas and think of different looks in my head. I would take up these ideas and try doing or crafting to make a beautiful wall hanging or a showpiece or something that makes the place beautiful. I had so much going on that I needed an outlet. Imagination is a powerful way to supercharge your creativity. It gets you to look at the world in new ways, and that's important for many passionate pursuits. Creativity comes from innovation, and innovation comes from imagination. Eighth way is to pay attention to your thoughts. Where do your thoughts drift to when you let your mind wander? If you end up daydreaming about something, your mind might be telling you that you are interested in doing it. Years ago, when my thoughts drifted towards things I wanted to do before I die, I would imagine going on a world tour. Ninth way is to expand your comfort zone. Finding things you're passionate about means trying new things you might not be good at or are afraid to try. Even if it doesn't turn out into a passion, the experience will still be worth trying. For example, I tried landscape painting after a few years of wanting to do it. Painting didn't turn out to be a passion of mine, but I'm glad I did it. Now I know that my passions are elsewhere. 10th way is to get out of your rut. If you are like most people who have a routine to your day, routines are good for making sure your days run smoothly, but they are bad for introducing you to new things. Anything you can change your routine will help in your new discoveries. Sometimes the simplest change can make the biggest difference. The danger of routines is when you go on autopilot. Ever drive down the road and forget the last few minutes of driving, but you still made all the turns? That's what routine can do to your life. 11th way is to meet new people. As we have already discussed in a previous video, meeting new people expand our horizons and give us opportunity to learn and gain new experiences that may lead to develop new interests. What kind of interests do you have? Do you know any more ways to find out new interests? Do let me know in the comment section, please. Increase habit of reading. To acquire the habit of reading is to construct for yourself a refuge from almost all the miseries of life. This was said by W. Somerset Maugham. How to increase habit of reading? Many of you have different thoughts on how to cultivate habit of reading. Let me share 6 ways that I think will help you cultivate a better and consistent reading habit. First, determine your reading goal. Set a goal of how many books you want to read. In order to create a reading habit and culture, it's important to start off by setting a goal. This goal should be articulate and backed up with a purpose. Start up by thinking about how a consistent reading pattern can help you grow in different areas of your life. For some, it could be a goal of reading 12 books in a year. For another, it might be 24, depending on various factors. Once you are done placing a target figure to your reading goal, then divide them into smaller goals. Second way is to make a list of books for each month. After setting goal of reading, the next step is to back it up with a list of books you want to read. Ask recommendations from friends and mentors. Think of the books that might help you in your career. This will help you to stay focused on your ultimate goals and avoid looking at any books that passes you by. A reading list will also help you stay organized. Take it a step further by creating a log attached to that list, including the start and finish dates, keynotes, or lessons to help you easily tick once you are done with each book. Note that reading this book doesn't mean discarding them afterwards. A list and log with notes about your thoughts will encourage you to look through them months later just in case you need some inspiration at some point. Third way is to read at least 10 to 20 pages a day. To create a consistent reading pattern, setting out a particular number of pages per day, it helps you stay focused on achieving your daily goals of a specific number of pages. Be very proactive when you read, don't rush through, but instead take time out to understand and engage in the reading process. This way, you will be open to learn and be able to transfer the knowledge to others when opportunity comes. Fourth, invest in tools that encourage reading. It's very important to have right tools to set the right pace for a better reading pattern. Some of us like to read hard copy. Consider to setting aside a good environment with a table and chair to stay focused. Others like to use mobile apps, tablet e-books, and other online tools. As the world is digital, so most of the people prefer having their handy mobile appliances that would help them stay on top of the goals. Find out the best tools and invest in them. Fifth, set reading times and days. Set aside a specific day or time or a week or a month to maintain consistency in reading. Keep away distractions such as turning off music or TV and any other things that hinder your reading time. Read at least 30 to 40 minutes every day and it would help you develop concrete reading habit and will look forward for having your me time that supports your reading goals. You may also have a reading day to help you stay dedicated or catch up on other things you might have fallen back on your goals. Sixth way, get a reading partner or book club. Get a reading partner who has a heart and willingness to read and create a plan to help you achieve your reading goals. With a book club, you will create a concrete strategy and constantly keeps you motivated and inspired to grow beyond your comfort zone. Such gatherings give you an opportunity to discuss lessons you learned and other thoughts. You will need the right people to help you stay focused and encouraged towards not just your reading goals but general life goals. I hope this video has given you basic idea on how helpful it is to develop new interests and habits of reading. We'll see you with another video and new topic. Until then, please do take care. Have a good day.